That is very true. And we are back, gentlemen. Mr. Clerget, Mr. Miller, Mr. Francois,
Mr. Zikri.
Mrs. Julian, Miss Julian, Mr. Stephen, Ashley, Michelle.
Okay.
Oh, we got to show we got a big team. It's a good thing.
Yeah, no one cares.
All right. It brings. I was doing what the subject is today, which is be proactive, taking charge, not waiting to be reactive like the world around us. So we had quite the heated conversation in French, but not necessarily heated. But I think there was head bump.
Is that really how you guys felt?
No, well, I felt like Mike was extremely hesitant. I felt he wanted to say a lot, but he felt it wasn't camera appropriate. But
You felt what I felt.
I did. We're close like that. But no, but we're gonna talk about that. So being proactive, the importance of being proactive, taking charge. What does it mean to be proactive? Because I think pretty much everybody as a broker or even as an entrepreneur, a lot of times, at least when you start your business, you're going to have that reflex of being reactive, right? Anything that happens, you react to it and so on. Etienne was saying about setting up schedules and this and that, but if you want to give more details than that, because you're already making
No,
faces.
I'm not talking about that anymore because I don't think it went anywhere with...
Perfect.
I don't know what you guys want to talk about. I'm gonna let you decide.
But
what the
why?
topic
Why?
is.
So
Why
I did
you
all
felt
this
it
big
went
intro
anywhere?
for absolutely nothing.
Everybody's like pissed.
Yeah, but it's just a natural state for me. So it has
But
nothing to do
why?
with the
Is that
subject.
really how you feel?
I feel like everybody's like,
Not at all.
I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to share things that for me had a huge impact on my results.
But who? Why? I mean, who you feel you
Well,
felt?
I'm not gonna.
Why not?
You said
Who
you
is a
said-
failure?
No, no,
Wait,
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 about
wait.
that. I feel
no,
that
okay,
you
go
guys
ahead.
think that when we talk about these things, it's a personal attack,
Not at all.
but it's not a personal attack. It's
What did I say?
Because I thought that we all wanted
What did I say?
to grow and develop
What
and
did
learn.
What
and-
did I say?
about what?
What you just said. You said
I don't listen. What?
because you were talking about the schedule and how we have to be military about our schedule. I'm saying is that yes, we're right on that part at a certain point where we have to control our narrative, we have to control our environment if we want to get better at anything. And I agree with that. But what I was saying is like any organization, we also before talking about your schedule, you have to understand what your focus is. What are your priorities? What are the things you have to work on to make sure that your schedule actually brings you something. That's what I was saying.
So what? So I think a broker would say, well, my priorities are my clients
So there
and
you go.
servicing my clients.
Well, then should that be a priority? Yes or no?
No.
So there you go. So
that's what you want. It's your business. You decide.
So
No,
in
that's
our
a great
business,
leadership.
one of our and don't get me wrong, like our business is growing. We're one of the top. We are ambitious. We're very ambitious. Our goals, if we've managed to get to this to the with what we're doing, we are growing. But imagine if we manage to get in sync in everything we do
But
and
that's
everything,
what I was saying.
we will get times 20 what
But
we're
do
doing.
we want to talk about that? Maybe not.
No, but
I didn't feel that in the French when we wanted to talk about
I
that.
think
No.
we're redundant, honestly.
But Mike,
I think we go back and say the same thing
Because
over
we-
and over. We had
but why
this
don't we?
discussion-
Why don't we
had-
do it then?
We had the
Why don't we do
discussion
it then?
last week, and then after that, what did we do? We said, "Oh, we're going to set up a meeting on Monday. We're going to check everything from top to bottom. Then we're going
Did we
to
do
go to a
it?
clean slate.
Did we do it?
We're going to do. Yeah, we did. We did the meeting. We're going to do the
No, we,
clean
did,
slate.
we do a lot of talking, as Gabriel says. We talk a lot, but we
No,
don't.
there's
do.
a- there's a
No.
lot
I
of
regret
talking.
saying
And
that.
know.
He's
And
bringing it
and
up
then
every
we
day
had
now.
we had a set plan on Monday, and the plan changed 4 times during the week. And then now we're back to square one again.
exactly again.
So what
because
is it? So that's
because-
the
Because
proactive.
when we say
Because-
something, we need to stick to what we say and see it through.
and it doesn't.
we're not doing it.
And our schedule
not
doesn't
doing it?
have no impact into what we're doing because at first it comes back to what our priorities and how we fix it and how we deal with it. So we can be as scheduled and as military in our day to day, but it will have no impact because until we manage to get to this point where we understand what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how we can progress on it. And this is why you asked me earlier, why do we feel we're not progressing, or why do we feel we're not progressing?
No, I
as
know the answer
fast?
to it. I'm asking you guys. Why do you feel we're not progressing?
Well, I told you.
yes, you did. And what is my answer? Would you think? to that question? I want to know, Gabriel. What do you think I would say?
I'll repeat what we said before.
No.
We're all great talkers. We talk. We have great ideas.
We don't
great
do
plans.
enough of the doing.
We don't
It's
execute.
all about the doing.
Exactly.
It's just
It's
doing.
on
We don't do
execution.
much. We talk a lot. We do.
Nah,
It's
but-
not. We don't do much.
No. That's,
We don't do-
careful
We
with
don't
what you
do
say.
as much. No, well, listen.
We
is
could
it-
do
no,
more
no, my
if
guys.
we were better at managing our time. There you go.
Even there,
With the
it wouldn't
goals
be-
that
it
we
wouldn't be
have,
solved.
guys. With the goals that we
It wouldn't be
have,
solved.
with the goals that we
Because
have,
people
because,
that
oh Lord
win-
have mercy.
The people that win are the people that do more than the others. That's
Yes.
as simple as it gets. But yet we don't. We talk a lot. We plan a lot. We go into strategies. We go into scripts. We go into the topics. We go into the this. We do into that. It's about the output per day. Who's outputting more in business?
Mhm.
So that's the winner of the game. Who's doing more than anybody else is winning the game. Not the quality, not the what they say. It's who's doing more. So my point is, we say we do a lot. I say we could do even more if we managed our time in a stricter way. That's the step to increase the output.
Well, now you're talking about one component. A business.
Yeah, but we
is
got
multiple-
yeah, but we
but
got to
a
go one step at a
business-
time.
A business is multiple.
This is where we
components.
fail because we talk about the
No,
multiple
no,
things
no.
without talking about the
No.
one thing at a time. Let's get the time management under control, and then we will have better output, and then we will adjust based on the result.
I 100% disagree with that one
But this is all.
because
I
again,
disagree as well.
it's that we're talking
But
about
you
the
can
tactic.
disagree.
You're talking
That's
about the
okay.
tactic. We're
I-
talking about the tactic again. We're talking about that micro. We're talking about that macro.
It's not micro. It's the
It
only
is.
thing that you have that we all have the same. So what makes you win versus me in business is who's doing more. So to do more, you gotta know every second of every day where are you putting your time in.
Yes.
That's why. Who is the first one here every damn day? Who? Please tell me.
Mostly you.
Mostly.
mostly.
Yeah. It's sometimes I beat you. To it.
But why?
Mostly.
Why?
Why? Why are you here to first?
Because it's the time that I put in. If I put more time into it and I squeeze it because I'm efficient with it, I'm going to get more out of that orange. So I need to get here as quickly as I can, and I need to be super efficient on what the hell am I doing here every day so that I get the maximum juice out of the orange so that I win at the game.
But again, it comes back. But
It's that simple.
yeah, but you
That's
still
the
have
business
to, you
rule.
Still,
That's it.
You still have to know what you're working on. And
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Everybody knows what they're working on.
Well, it doesn't seem like it because
Well, Gabriel,
well,
do you know what you're working on?
every
Yes.
Mike, do you know what you're working on?
Output.
No, but yeah. So they know. There you go.
Well, don't-
Problem solved.
is it?
There you go. Tomorrow
it?
we're gonna be a different company.
That's all it took. One question, and it changes the
we
whole.
know what we're working on. We just need to extract more out of that orange.
Is that how you feel, Mike?
I think that again, like I said before, we're being redundant and we're going back to saying the same things that we've been saying for weeks now. And the same thing, we had that meeting, we made a plan, we didn't stick to it, and then
So,
now
Mike, do you know?
we're redoing over again what we said what we wouldn't do.
Do you know who Jack
basically.
Welsh is
That's
or was?
I
think
agree
he
with you,
passed away.
Mike.
Yeah.
Do you know who Jack Welsh was?
No, I don't know.
I think he passed away. I'm not sure. Jack Welsh was
Made grape juice.
CEO of
Wow.
was it GE? Now I'm forgetting it. Yeah, GE. Was it GE? Someone
Can
Google it,
someone
please.
Google?
Anywho, he said or was saying, who is it? GE. So he was saying you got to repeat the same thing until you get fed up and sick of hearing yourself say things. So if I go back to the top the top biggest thing in my life that changed my success in business or in life, generally speaking,
Yep.
I'm going to repeat that forever until we actually execute on it or get to it. If I'm repeating it, it's because we're not doing it. We're not at the level we should be with that thing that we haven't solved.
The thing is, you change your mind constantly.
It's not changing your mind.
You do. You change your mind constantly. You'll say one thing,
I guess
and you'll get emotional about something else, and then you'll just forget what I said and you'll
Because
just switch it to something
it's
else.
not changing your mind. Is I'm trying to find a different angle to communicate the
But
same
you
thing.
didn't, you didn't give it
No.
enough time to see it through to turn around and just change it.
Why? Because we're not
No.
disciplined with our time, and we don't
No.
do the enough output to get the result.
No,
so
it's
I try to
because-
change it up with saying something.
In the
No,
span
and
of
that is
hours.
not, and that is not
Well,
the
yeah.
approach.
Because if I
You-
repeat the same thing constantly, and you just said it, we talk about, and it doesn't get done, what the hell am I supposed to do? I have to change or try to figure out a different way of saying it so that it gets done, or that we change the whatever you're doing that's not being done.
You know, you ask me all the time, why do we feel not progress, or why do we feel there's progress? And people need to understand that we're extremists, right? So we want to not get 1, 2, 3, or a growth of 2, 3, 5%.
Yeah,
which
most
is
people
the
would
normal.
be extremely happy
You
with
know,
our
with
results.
our results, people 99% will be happy, right? But we want to get to that times 20, times 50%
Yes.
every single day, every single
Well,
week.
I want
every
that. Yes.
well, that's what we want.
Well, I don't know what you
Okay,
guys want.
we'll
but
discuss that
I
after.
want that,
Go
yes.
ahead, Gabriel.
Guys, let's take 30 seconds. Let's talk who wants what when in 30 seconds. I feel like I'm talking to kids. It's not your turn. Wait a second. We'll take a quick seconds to show you our crown video. So we're also in new construction. We'll show you a video with more details and we'll be right back. All right. So,
So
we're back. Etienne wants to ask. a
you guys
question.
last week did the numbers in review. Okay. Remember? I wasn't there, but I was listening. I was watching. And since January, our output of communication, our proactiveness, let's call it something else, our output, our outreach, our proactiveness has been going down every month since January.
Yep.
Down every month, January. But, Mike, it's what do I keep saying? What do I keep repeating? What do I keep talking about? The contrary. I'm not saying let's reduce our output. Let's do less. Let's do
Our
less.
output,
I'm
our output
saying-
hasn't been going
No,
down.
but wait. Yeah.
No,
It's been,
no.
Gabriel,
compared-
has it been going down?
Yes.
No, the number of you're talking about the number of calls.
Outreach. See, this is why I need to repeat it 100 fucking million times. Our output of emails, text, calls, communication, posts, commenting, liking, everything proactive going out is all going down. Yet I'm saying repeatedly every day for 6 months now,
Yep.
it has to go back up. We have to be proactive. We have to go up. We have to go up. We got to do more. We got to do more. But it's going down and down and down. And you say, well, why are we always talking about the same thing? Because the trend is not going the way we
Yeah, but
want.
we discussed that already.
Yeah, but we're
discussed that
going down. What,
Yeah,
what
but
am I
the-
supposed to do? Do nothing.
What changed
say
in
nothing.
what changed in 5 days? That's different now.
It's
the
still
same
going
thing.
down.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing that you said a week ago. Is the same thing now. It hasn't changed because right
So
now
we should stop talking
no,
about it. Is
no,
what you're
no. Is
saying.
what I'm saying is that we should start acting and stop talking about
I
it.
don't do the acting. That's the point. That's the point because we're a team.
Right. So then
So-
the whole point when we turn around and say, you know what? Let's stop the calls. Let's stop this. Let's stop that and focus on doing this right now because everything we're doing is not done properly. And then 5 days later, you're like, well, how come we didn't do this? We didn't do that. You asked to stop it.
You said actually, well, we all know where we need to put our time and we can manage our tasks and we know what we need to do every
My
day.
tasks have all been managed,
I'm
by
not
the way.
talking about you,
But in
man. I'm
general,
saying
I'm
what
saying-
you said.
But
bro.
I'm
You
saying,
said,
because you're looking at me and you're talking
But
about
no,
tasks.
you're saying
My
I
tasks
said-
have all been done and everything has been up to par. As a matter of fact, I take additional hours out of my day to do things to make sure that I
I'm not
do meet the
talking about
requirement.
you specifically, what you are doing. I'm saying the company,
But we're-
our output as a group, not as a Mike, your output is going down. I said the company's output. The numbers we shared, Gabriel, were not Mike's number.
They were not
the company's number.
correct.
Regardless of which, we represent the company. So if the output is going down, there's nobody else's fault but ours.
That's right.
That's
So
it.
we need to keep talking about it, because I believe that that's the single most important thing. And when I say, well, our competitors are doing more, or the reason why we're not succeeding in this aspect or that aspect is because we're not doing enough output. But the trend's this way. I got to keep talking about it. I'm going to keep talking until it goes back up. Then when it goes back up, I'm going to keep talking about it until I know for a fact that it's anchored deep down and everybody understands, and we have that muscle reflex that we're never not going to do it. Then we can talk about something else. It goes back to, again, quantity over quality before quality. So you got to go
But
quantity first.
again, we also discussed the fact that the number of people that were doing the output were also different at different times. That
No,
has
you say these things. I
right?
don't.
Is that not true?
No, I don't care about the quality.
But is
of
that
the people,
no, not the quality?
the
I said
weather,
no. But what I'm trying to say, if you have 2 people outputting or you have 4, your results are going to be different
as a team.
because the workload doesn't change.
So we're a hockey team, and our captain breaks his neck.
Right.
The other guy, the defense, our superstar goalie breaks his foot,
Yeah.
or whatever the
What
hell. So
happens to
we're
your
going to
st-
be like, oh,
So
we
what?
quit.
No. What happens
We're
to your
not gonna
stats?
win
No,
the-
no. But what happens to your
but
stats?
to your example,
What happens to your
what's
stats?
gonna happen?
We're going to go make sure that we, the other players, I'm going to go
Yeah.
in the nets, even if I'm not a goalie.
Okay.
I'm going to do my best here.
And you know what? They're going to score on you. That's what's going to happen. Your
You're
stats
gonna
are going
lose
to go
one
down.
game. You're gonna lose
Your
two
stats are
games,
going to
you're
go
gonna lose
down
3
because you
games,
know what?
but
You're
at
not
the end
the
of the-
superstar goalie, bro.
And at the end of the season, you're still gonna manage.
Facts.
So it's normal that we're failing, and there's nothing
No,
we
what
can
it
do
means-
about it.
what it
because
means
it's-
is-
we're out of control.
No, what it
with
means
the-
is you're going to take a rookie, you're going to bring him in, and you're going to try to
Yeah.
curve him so that you can lose less games, but there's no way your stats are going to be the same. It's facts.
or
It's
or-
facts.
or-
Or what?
or we, the superstars, have to crank up our game to fill in the holes of the rookies or the whoever's new
Bro.
that's coming in.
Any game that you watch, you like basketball. When you watch the Lakers, when Kobe was alive, God bless his soul. When this guy was injured out of a game, you're gonna jump in as Phil Jackson, and you're gonna jump on the court. Like, what are you
Wow,
gonna do?
maybe this team thing sport is not. That's not what we're
It's
doing.
not the best example.
But
Dave.
it's to say that you're gonna take a rookie that
So
you have
we
in your
should
farm
be.
team.
So what you're saying, Mike, is Etienne, you should be happy with the result.
No.
because it's
No,
out of your
no,
control.
No, but at the same time, what you shouldn't be saying is the output, not the output, but the la volonté. I don't know how to say the volonté, the willingness,
Your
or
will, your
the
will.
the
willingness.
will, the efforts, or all that. This I will disagree about, saying that it's not everybody wanting it the same way. Not necessarily the same way, but not everybody
Well, that's a
wanting
different
it.
topic.
No, but it comes back to this.
It comes back
It
to
come
that
back to
because what you're
exact
saying
that
is
point.
that they're not doing it, even though they're putting the same amount of effort, and that rookie that you came in has a learning curve.
So I'm hearing that it's not our fault. It's what it is. We should be happy
No,
No,
that.
what it
no,
is that you adjust
no.
yourself to the situation.
So let's damn adjust ourselves, because it's been 5 months and we're going down.
Yeah, but at the same time,
That's what I'm saying.
we have
Let's
that
adjust. Let's stop talking about it. And let's do more.
That's exactly what we've been doing. The
And
last
it's still
2
going
weeks,
down.
the last 2 weeks, what have we done? Yes, we didn't manage to get to assess, but we still we didn't manage to follow the exact plan that we said we were going to do 2 weeks ago. But what did we say right before the line? We said that we have to work in a certain way to be able to get to those goals, to get to progress in whatsoever
And
objective
it all
that we
starts
have.
with how you manage your time and
So-
your day and your activities.
So
And we will go back to this recording in 2 weeks and see if we've progressed or not. And we'll see. Because in 2 weeks, we're going to do our review, and then we'll see again. Then we'll look at the numbers, we'll look at the output, we'll look at everything, and we'll see if the trend is going up or down
No,
after
but
our
I'll
big
tell
meeting
you.
2 weeks
I'll
ago.
tell you, it will go down.
That's why
It
we need
will
to
go.
talk about
It will go down.
Well, because look,
But
you're
one
going to
thing I
look at the
believe-
review from when? From the beginning of the month till the end of the month.
Well, 2 weeks ago we had the special meeting. We're saying
Exactly.
it
So
should
we
be
already
going-
realized that. So you're gonna take it from the special meeting, or you're gonna take it as of today.
the trend has to go up. That's all I'm saying. It's a necessary. The boat has got a hole in it. We know there's a hole in it. We talked about how to solve the hole. Now we got to do the patching of the hole. That's all I'm saying. If it's still not patched in 2 weeks, why not? Oh, well, I can't
It
work
won't-
more than
it
7
won't-
hours or 8 hours or
it-
24
it-
hours.
it
Or
won't-
well, that's what it
No,
is.
no,
The
no,
boat
no, no.
is taken in
No,
water.
so
We got to do
it
what.
won't be fixed in 2 weeks because it cannot be fixed in 2 weeks. But one thing's for sure is that we have to feel there's some sort of fixing. That's what you have to feel, and that's what we have to. This is what we have to get into, because we tend to get to that in that reflex of, if it's not fixed totally, it's not happening, and then we flip the script or we flip the plan and we trash everything.
I have an example, a real example. I have a crack in my rim. Okay, they know about it. I've been losing air every single day. Okay, where I'm losing psi every single day, and I'm like, no, can't do it. Gotta go. Got things to do. And every day, right now, I might go. I'm gonna have to put air when I'm done. I can't go anywhere because you know what? All these places are open between 9 and 5, so I can't go anywhere. So I'm still doing it until one day maybe it'll crack while I'm on the highway. I'll be like, well, this is what happens. But you understand what I mean?
But Mike,
and even if I wanted to fix it, watch this. Even if I wanted to fix it, it takes 3-4 days for them to fix it.
All right.
And half the rental places are all sold out, which means that I have no locomotion to get around. So do you understand? But I'm still living with the reality and doing it. I'm not telling you it's my problem or my excuse.
Yes.
But my point is I'm still dealing with it.
But we
one
all
way or
have
another.
that, right?
But not all. Some
Sure.
people don't care. No, some
My
people don't
car
care.
has an issue too, that I get a warning every morning, but I don't want to take
Yeah, but
the
it's
time
a
because
warning. You can't get into an accident.
no, I can with this warning. It's quite dangerous, but but I'm putting it aside, and there's multiple other things like that. But again, it goes back to, well, what are my priorities? What am I trying to do right now? I'm trying to get ahead in a certain aspect of whatever it is. If it's your family, then take the time. If it's your business, then take the time. If it's you can't do it all. You can't please everybody. You got to sacrifice things, and that's what I'm saying. So if you run your day to day with better, where am I putting my energy so that I make sure I maximize the squeeze out of the orange, you're gonna just have more in the end. You see? That's all I'm saying. I'm saying we all have to work on that to squeeze more out of our time. Are you at the most efficient that you can be with your time? Gabriel, Jeff, everybody? I'm constantly working on it. That's all I'm saying. And I'm sure you're gonna say, well, no, I'm not at my full potential of the squeeze of how much time and efficiency I can get out of a day of work. That's impossible. Right?
The squeeze?
Are you using you can't be more efficient than what you're doing right now. It's impossible, you would say.
To be more efficient?
Yeah.
I would have to move things around because technically speaking, right now the way the way my thing is set up, it's I mean, whatever happens.
Whatever happens, happens. Great words to finish off.
Best way to finish this.
That's
episode.
exactly. That's what you want. All right, guys. It was a great subject. I'm sure we'll be
Was
talking
it?
about it. Was it?
Will
It's
we
okay.
see you
We
tomorrow?
will see you all tomorrow with more of this. Take care.